it's so much more pop culture than ever existed, you know, with so
Mm-hmm.
many stations. Do you have any personal tricks that you use to try to, that I maybe haven't figured out yet? Like,
Yeah, you're asking the right guy.
yeah.
There have been times where I'm doing a show and I'll make a reference and go, I just made a reference that would be pre-World War II.
Yeah, I do
I'd be
that.
getting so many laughs from 80-year-olds right now. These stupid kids. Um, the what was the first part? Oh, the
Games.
favorite game. Yeah, I find games for me really go in a cycle. There are some times where I get to a game, it's like, oh my God, I can't have another person move me.
Yeah.
Or and then somehow you find some joy in it again. There's been one lately. It's the show I do with the hypnotist. And as many of you know, if you've watched Who's Line regularly,
I guess there's
music is not my friend. um, but I believe in challenging myself all the time. So one of the things that I do with this hypnotized person is we sing a duet together. And it is the most terrified I've ever been in improv, but I look forward to it every time we do it. It's so much fun. And, I don't know, because I've just met them and they're hypnotized. I have no idea where it's going to go. And we've had some amazing songs, and then some, because the hypnotist tells them you are the most amazing singer. Some of them aren't, which makes me feel better because neither am I. So I get to shine a little. But there have been some people who are amazing. So I love those games where I have more than a 50-50 chance of failing.
Right.
Because that really gets me excited and makes me work a little harder.
That's fun. Thank you.
And as to the pop, I try to keep on top of things. It's so hard because there's so many things out there. I just got the Real Housewives, and now it's, and there's like YouTube stars, and then there's, and I have a daughter, so I'm constantly using her as someone, what's happening with you people now? So yeah, I just try, but I try just for shock value, because if I come up with a pretty good reference, the audience is like really impressed. So I try to keep on top of it, but also there's going to be times where I'm going to make my references, and either I will call myself on it, or most certainly Brad will call me immediately on it. And that will help the scene in some little way. So you can only do so much.
Right. Yeah.
Blake Edwards.
I'm Blake. It's nice to meet you, Colin. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for all the joy that you've given me personally through your improv, and also everybody that's here and millions of other people. It's really, you have such a gift, and thanks for sharing it with the world.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
It's always been for you, Blake.
Well, I'm here to receive, hands open. Thank you. Thank you. Something that I love to hear from teachers, and it's what's one of the greatest tools in your tool belt when you feel stuck in a scene, or when you feel that the scene is stuck, or if you're in your head? It's one of the greatest tools in your tool belt that you use for yourself to get out of that.
Gee, I wish I knew. You know how your mind is just like exploding all the time, kind of? Mm-hmm. So when things are hitting a bit of an impasse, I quickly replay the entire scene and see if there's something back there. Sort of like when they say that when your life flashes in front of your eyes, mm-hmm. It's because your brain is downloading and trying to find something that will save you from this particular moment in time where your life is in danger. Wow. So that happens to me when I'm in a scene that's dying. The scene goes back, and I'm trying to find something that maybe to grab onto. If I can't find anything, then I'll start something new. Sometimes just I go over over and pour a cup of coffee.
Mm.
That gives me a little time to think. And then, and luckily there's usually someone there. So I make an offer to them, even if it makes no sense whatsoever, but it sort of jumpstarts, gets the adrenaline going rather than sitting back. I tend to go more forward, and it may kill the scene faster, but if it does, then it kills the scene. You're on to the next thing. Why make the horse suffer?
Exactly. Brilliant. Make a cup of coffee, give a gift, and move forward.
Yep. You watch Whose Line, you'll be surprised how often I'm pouring coffee, no matter where. I'm on a desert island, doesn't matter.
I'm going to keep an eye out. Thanks so much, Colin. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Blake.
Absolutely.